Hey, ladies and gents, it's Wiz here with a review of the Mythic Legion's Herra Serpenspire. Miguel's here.
Uh-oh.
Miguel, you missed a couple of reviews, but that's okay. This is an awesome one for you to start out with. You know that I got the Advent of Decay order, second part today. And this is one of the most exciting figures and one of the figures I've been most excited for a long time, Herra Serpenspire. Let me tell you about her bio, which is right here. It says, Herra Serpenspire is the high priestess and arch-mage of, is it arch or arc?
I think it's arch.
Okay. As the high priestess and arch-mage, yeah, that's right. Let's try that again.
Arch-mage.
Please, Herra Serpenspire, do not take revenge on me for screwing up your bio. As the High Priestess and Arch-Mage of the Convocation of Bassylia, Herra Serpenspire is as enigmatic as the faction she leads. A guild dedicated to suppressing the Circle of Poxxus, the Convocation's powerful and ancient magic is mysterious and frightening to both good and evil alike. Despite Herra's stoic demeanor and intimidating presence, her compassion and empathy form the foundation her faction is built upon. Possessed of mystical powers that are possibly greater than those of any other living being, Herra Serpenspire is one of the most powerful allies in the fight against evil. So she's good. She's good guy, and she leads the Convocation of Bassylia. And just by looking at her, what would you think? Good guy or bad guy?
Bad.
See? Look, growing up in my little apocalyptic cult, there's a lot of symbolism having to do with serpents being evil. And, have you heard the story of Adam and Eve and the fall?
No, I've never heard this story before.
Yes, you have. That Eve was deceived by a serpent and all that. So the serpent is a symbol of, Satan and the devil and the deceiver and all that is bad. But, you know what? This one, she throws you a curve because even if you see like serpents and venomous serpents or whatever, she's still good. So stop with the stereotyping. Open your mind.
And her eyes are pure white.
Her eyes are pure white. Maybe she's blind. Maybe she's got inner sight.
She's blind. She's got really intense cataracts in both eyes.
But they look cool, though. I mean, doesn't she inspire...
She looks like a demon.
She inspires, awe, I think. And check this out. Okay, this is the symbol of one of the factions. Not Bassylia, but one of the factions. And it's a winged serpent. And on her head, she's got a winged serpent. And on her staff, she's got a serpent with wings. And who is the winged serpent? Is Ramirez. So if she worships Is Ramirez, she's got to be good, right?
No, because he looks evil too.
Is Ramirez also looks evil for the same reason, right? Because of all these stereotypes we have about feathered reptiles.
The stereotypes we have about snakes and feathered reptiles.
Animals with sharp teeth. Anyway, so for me, hey, this is one of the most powerful beings in mythos. So she is my Eve, all right? She's the first woman for me, and
there's a heart sitting at her feet.
She's
gotta
be look,
Eve,
I
right?
put the heart here because I love her. Like,
and
it's like my little emojis. It's don't get confused about the guys with the hearts in their hands.
And then the heart on top of the throne, and then the heart in the guy's hand on the left.
Those are just old school emojis. Those are like, you love something, you give them your heart, right?
That's a literal heart.
Yeah, old school emojis.
You just leave a heart at someone's doorstep.
That's how we did it in ancient Mesoamerica.
A bleeding heart.
You cared about somebody, you gave them a heart. All right. So enough about old school emojis. Let's take a good look at this figure. Obviously, the sculpt is incredible. the most fantastic thing about her is this hair that she has. It's a very, very long, elaborate headdress, and it's got this serpentine, like a gold thing, just kind of surrounding it. Okay, now if I play her some music, do you think?
Sounds like someone's scraping.
Now do you still think she's evil?
Yeah.
Okay,
The speaker sounds like someone's rubbing a knife on a plate.
I know, and it's awesome, isn't it? All right, so we were talking about her hair before I got distracted by this. I do need a stand for her because it's kind of hard for her to stand. She can stand, especially with this staff, but you know what? This is one of the figures that will do well with the handy-dandy 4 horseman stands. So she doesn't come with this winged serpent right here. This one is from Masters of the Universe. But she's got, like I said, that elaborate hair, which is actually not in her head in the package. So you have to put it in there. There's just a hole, and then there's a plug that goes into the hole. So let me tell you guys a trick, all right?
So where her brain's supposed to be actually is where her hair is.
Let me show you guys a trick. Use a hair dryer and put the head and the plug and just right in front of the hot air, and it'll loosen up, and make sure that this part, the plug, is not heated up because you want a nice hard plug to go in the soft hole, right? Otherwise, you're just going to have all kinds of problems. But so that's what I did. I heated up her head with the hair dryer because, you know, I'm fixing her hair. And then I took the cold, hard plug, stuck it into the soft hole. No problems. Some people were saying, oh, I'm going to have to like take a knife and whittle it down because it doesn't fit in. No, hair dryer, okay? It also, if you ever have any stuck joints, try a hair dryer first. Don't, you know, freeze it in the refrigerator or do anything else. This plastic responds really well to heat. So anyway, let me show you. Okay. That's her back right there. She's got a hole in her back.
She's got a smiley face on her back.
She's got a hole in her back, but
a bearded smiley face.
We can put a plug in there. She comes with three plugs that we can put in the back. There. 3, 2, 2, 3. And I think you can also like stow some of her weapons on her back as well. Oh, she just let go of her thing. So she's got a bunch of weapons. Miguel, are you paying attention? Mm-hmm. She's got this mage staff, which is really awesome, and which I think I'm going to end up giving to Ramirez over there.
Because he's obviously the better figure.
And no, she's awesome. And then she has she has this. Well, Ramirez is just the best action figure ever made. But she's got this cool like curved blade. She's got this, other. Now I'm not quite sure how you
just stab it straight into her back.
But anyway, actually, what you can do is also use this little sheath. Yeah, that's what you call it. You can stick that in there somehow.
Her hair doesn't get in the way.
Her hair is always going to get in the way.
It's
but
a big whip.
Totally
She'll spin
worth
around and your face will just be completely demolished.
That's probably part of her fighting style.
Sheer amount of hair.
Hold on. You know what? Maybe I should have figured this out before.
It's a learning experience.
Before I did the review. You know what, guys? I'll come back later and I'll show you how to work these plugs on some other figures because I'm not going to figure it out right now. She comes with a beautiful flowing skirt, which is a must because, in the back there's a badunkadunk showing. So you got to put that in there. It takes a little figuring out how to do that. She's got holes in her feet, so you can use regular stands to stand her up, which is awesome. And again, if you have her holding the mage staff, it's a bit thick, but the hands are very pliable, and that will also help her stand as well. So, you know what? This is a great figure, despite the stereotypes that have been programmed into people like Miguel, and thinking that characters that are snake related are evil.
They're a bunch of snakes.
She's just good. She's good. She doesn't bite, right? And she's powerful and she's beautiful and she's got cool body tattoos, blue ink all on her torso, on her arms, and on her face. And I don't know if that has something to do with the blue. No, maybe not. But it's kind of weird that there is a faction with the winged serpent in it, but she's not in it, and she's all about the winged serpent, right?
No, she's all about the wingless serpent. Just ignore the ones with wings on the top.
So what else? Unique pieces. This bustier, I think is what you call those, or something. It's really, really nicely carved, and you can see all the individual little scales on those snakes. Two snakes together holding that sort of gem right under her neck. Beautiful reuse of this part. Wonderful paint scheme. The metallics really pop. I like the, bare feet. She's part of the Convocation of Bassylia, so they hang out in the woods, and I guess she just, she likes to have bare feet. What else? Awesome sculpting also on this snake and on the mage staff. And on this, it's kind of a winged cobra on her face. So, I don't see how you could make a cooler female mage than this. I mean, what do you think? Do you think I think she looks more commanding and imposing with that staff than she does even with, some of her
I think she looks commanding and
knives.
imposing
With
because her
knives.
eyes
Because her eyes?
are very demonic.
Demonic. They're just white. Maybe she's blind. You ever think about that?
She won't be a very good fighter if she's blind, would she?
Maybe she has second sight. Right? Haven't you seen any kung fu movies? So, anyway, my favorite faction is the Snake Men. I'm going to have her hang out with them. I'm going to have her hang out with Iz Ramirez and the Aztecs. She's going to be one of my favorite figures, and I'm going to love her forever and ever. What do you think? What do you think? Nothing?
No.
Miguel is speechless.
Yeah.
All right.
Speechless.
Herra Serpenspire. I just went on, and this is kind of a long review, but that's all I got. Is the Wiz signing out.